Today we're going to be doing scratch art makeup. Let's get right into it. First step, let's prime our face. I got my Athena palette, a sponge, and we're going to start applying some color. I'm probably going to go in with some lighter shades first. Easier to build on top of, I think. At least that's just like my thought process anyway. So let's start here. And it's going to take a while to build up. That's something that you always have to realize with these looks. Now we'll dip into the orange, and if it's not exactly the color that you'd like, or like the opaqueness of the color, you can add eyeshadow on top to really help buff that out. And you just got to keep building it up, obviously. Now I'm gonna get a different sponge because that pink was a little bit dark. Very interesting makeup anyways. So we'll dip into some green. I think green would be really cool too, so let's dip into that. It is cool. I love this blue. It's ridiculously beautiful. Let's add a little bit of purple. I'm nervous about the purple because it's so dark, but let's do it anyways. We can lighten that up maybe with some white over top of it. Let's try that. Perfect. So I'm going to be putting clear glue all over this, non-toxic. I don't exactly recommend this, but I don't have the correct setting spray and the Vaseline to do this trend, so this is another option. If you're going to use glue, make sure to stress test on your skin. I already know glue's fine for my skin, so I'm gonna put this all over my face, and we're gonna let that dry for like 2 hours, and it has to be completely dry before we do anything else. So I'm basically just gonna get some on. And I'm just using a brush I don't care that much about to kind of spread it around. And I'm just putting it on the brush so I can do the eyes as well. But I'm not going to do the full eye because I just don't want to get like my eyes glued, I guess. Right, I'm going to let this dry and I'll see you probably in like 2 hours to scratch this off and put like black on top. Oh, so I had to use the white school glue. The clear just kept separating, so this is what you have to use, and we're gonna put black all over this and start working on the scratch makeup. Super easy to go over top. Nothing is going to move or smudge underneath, so you don't have to worry about that. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna put the black all over my face and I will see you in a minute. Definitely takes a while, especially to build up the pigment that you want, so just make sure just keep going. So what we're going to do is we're going to scratch it and see what happens. That's actually amazing. This is going to work. Yes! Yes! Perfection. The trending audio for this is Forest, so I tried to kind of incorporate that in the design I did. And whatever I did to one side, I immediately did to the other just to make it a little bit easier. It's hard to come up with a design, but this was a lot of fun. And this is it, completely finished. I do really like it, and when I put on a new shirt, it kind of scraped that, but it looks cool anyway, so it's fine. So I really like it. I love the way this turned out. I think it was definitely a win, so I'm going to be taking this off in another video, so you're definitely going to stick around and watch that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!